So, I'm going to teach you something else that might be less hard. Well, what do I mean by that? That means you don't have to clap. You're going to do open hand, closed hand. Open hand, closed hand. This is quieter, okay? So I want to teach you a lot of different methods. Give you a lot of different tools to use. Because you know, learners have different ways of perceiving and understanding things. So if I give you a lot of tools, you'll be able to pick the right one at the right time. Or use a lot of them, like I do. So what we want to do here is to open the hand on a stressed syllable. That means strong, clear, high, long syllable. And we're going to close our hand like so on an unstressed syllable when it's weak, reduced, short, and low. All right? Now, I usually do it this way, not this way. I usually do it this way. It seems to be easier to see for my students. This is easier for me, but it's not for me. This is for you, okay? So if you put your hand out and like this. So we see that the first word is English, so I will do it like this. English, 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 English. And the next word, I say Chinese, 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 Chinese. The next word, I say 30, 30, 30, 30, 30. The next word I say is 13, 13, 13, 13, 13. Now, those are 2-syllable words. What about 3-syllable words? Well, let's try this one. Arabic, 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 Arabic. Japanese, 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 Japanese. Next word, carrier, 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 carrier. Next word, career, career. All right, now some of you are doing this because you want to know what's going on here. Now, could you just go like this? Okay? I know that you want to do this, but I want you to go this way because this way faces your students. Well, I know you're learning by yourself what to do with your hand, so it's good to look at your hand opening and closing. Oh, but try to go like this so you remember your students are going to be in front of you, right? Good. All right, let's try some more 3-syllable words. In the third column, we're going to say terrible, 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 terrible. Terrible. Now, a word that is related to it in the root of terror is terrific, terrific, which you see has a different stress pattern. But when we only look at the words, we might think terrible, terrific, not the same. Terrific, 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 terrific. Do you know these words? One word always has a negative meaning, and that is the word terrible. So terrible means not good. I had terrible results on my test. No, not me. You. Oh, no, not me. Okay, so terrific has 2 meanings. One is terrible, like a terrific storm is not good one. It means big, great. But a terrific result, that would be really good. I had a terrific time in Malaysia. I had a terrible, no. I had a terrific time, right, in Malaysia. So that would be how you make a distinction between terrible and terrific. Yeah, so you have to be careful about listening to syllable stress patterns. All right, let's try the next word. Exercise. 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 Next word, engineer. 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 You ready for words with more than that many syllables? How about we go into 4-syllable words? You ready? Your fingers are okay? Your hands good? Okay. We're going to say fortunately. 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 What does that mean? Luckily. Yeah. Fortunately. Okay. Now we have another word that has the same root. It's not as common, but it is a word that's related and it has a different stress pattern. You know, like sisters and brothers, sometimes they look alike and sometimes they look different. Well, this brother-sister relationship, they have the same root. Mommy and daddy are the same fortune, but they have a different stress pattern. This one is fortuitous. Fortuitous. It was fortuitous that I became involved in this program and came to your school. Yay! Fortuitous. All right, let's try a word with 5 syllables. You ready for that? Okay, this is refrigerator. Refrigerator. Refrigeration. Yeah, they both have the same parents. They belong to the same word family, but they're slightly different in the way they stress, right? So, refrigerator, anytime you have OR or ER, meaning an actor, a person, or a thing, or device, this is a device, not a person, a device, a machine that refrigerates. So the verb is refrigerate. Whenever we add ER or OR to the verb, we still keep the same stress pattern. So refrigerate, refrigerator. Okay? So refrigerate, refrigerator. But not refrigerator. That's too many stresses in the word. We don't stress it twice, we stress it only once. Oh, sorry. Refrigerator. Refrigerator. Okay, now, the last word is Asian. Anything that has Asian, Asian. So, registration, and refrigeration. You see the stress moved over to anything that comes right before the shun. All right? So we have pollute, pollution, ignite, ignition. So anything that has I-O-N, either T-I-O-N or S-I-O-N or even I-A-N, the stress comes on the syllable right before it. So this is a phonological rule that you can learn and you can teach your students. So for refrigerate, which is the verb, we want the action or the state of being cold, then we say refrigeration, refrigeration, refrigeration. All right, now you practice with your partners these words and your hand gestures. Go ahead.